Timisoara Nord train station. Now there's a specialist international ticket booth which is at the end, so don't wait in any of the others. And we couldn't get the machine to work either, so I think that this is our best bet.
So our train tickets were about £20 each, because we're going to Budapest at the end of this journey. We're both flying actually to different places. Emma's going to the UK for a wedding. I'm going back to where I work. So £20 for Budapest. We got another 6 days here. Then we've got about 24 hours in Budapest. And then I guess it's the end of our little journey. So the train is already an hour late, which I guess is the problem with trains, isn't it? You don't normally get that with planes unless you're flying Wizz Air. So yeah, the train's already an hour late. Apparently it takes 10 hours. It's coming from Bucharest. It takes 10 hours to get to Timisoara, which I think is an insane amount of time. If only we could upgrade everything to a high-speed railway. So on the train that we got, there's actually a change, and everyone's got off the train for the change, but no one, you can see all the people behind me, no one actually knows where the next train is or how you get the next train. And there aren't that many members of staff around to help, so I guess no one really knows what's going on. So we've arrived in Budapest. Emma, how did you find the train?
It was a palaver because it was an hour late, and then we had to all get off and all get on a different train, and the lady didn't speak English, so fortunately one of the passengers helped to translate for everybody. But there were no announcements, no one knew what was happening apart from this like one lady's kindness that helped everyone. But yeah, and there wasn't much aircon. It wasn't a great journey, but we got seats, so that was okay.
You can perhaps tell that Emma wasn't a huge fan of the journey. I think it wasn't a great train. It was old, but not in like a vintage cool way. It was just a bit of a rubbish train journey. So if you want to go from Timisoara to Budapest, I don't know, fly, there's an airport.
Yeah, I mean it's not that bad, it's fine, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I actually think it's a problem with the Romanian trains, because the Hungarian trains look quite nice. Nice double-decker situation. Nice double-decker situation. So we've just had a little bit of a tiny lie down after our train came in, because you're very tired, aren't you, Emma? So we're going to walk to Hungarian Parliament now, have a little look at that building, not go inside, it's too late, and just generally explore the area. Then we've got 24 hours essentially tomorrow to look around Budapest. So this video might be extremely short.
I think it will.
Okay, cool. Let's have a little look around Budapest. Emma, how would you describe the Hungarian Parliament?
Kind of gothic. It's got Death Star vibes, in my opinion.
Oh wow, you went way more highbrow than me. I was going to use the word big. It's really big. And domed. Look, even the statue outside is massive. I left my raincoat in the flat as well.
Oh, we're gonna get so wet.
It's just started to rain here. It's gonna absolutely pour it down, I think. Time to find somewhere to take cover. I don't have many facts about the Parliament. You know how much I love a fact. I don't have that many facts, but I have one, which is that the architect behind it, right? He went blind before the completion of it, so he never got to see the completed building. Yeah, a bit sad, isn't it? There you go. Fact in your face. So we've only got 24 hours in Budapest, and we could use that time to go see the parliament and all the cool buildings, but instead we're going to use some of it to go see an incredibly harrowing museum about the Soviet occupation and the KGB and the horrible crimes they did. You looking forward to it?
Well, I didn't actually read anything about it, so I don't know.
It's called the House of Terror. Does the House of Terror sound like something you'd like to do on your last day of holiday?
Yeah.
We're not allowed to film in there, so great content that I've done there, isn't it? The building's quite amazing from the outside though.
Well, slight issue is that we'd done one floor, or halfway through the first floor, and the electricity went out. So everything was just in pitch darkness, and they've asked us all to leave. And they can't give us a refund because obviously everything's electronic, isn't it? So
No tools or anything.
they said we can come back tomorrow, which is useless to a lot of people because like we're leaving. So I don't know, maybe we'll call back later and see if it's open.
You thought it broke though, this museum?
It's an excellent museum. It's all very well put together. Each room is different. There's sort of an artistic aspect to it. Some like artifacts, like, you know, coats and things like that. Lots of individual people's stories. So it's good, but it's also quite dark, and they play intense music, like rock music or loud, angry speeches. I guess to make it an immersive experience, but it's actually horrible. Like the stuff you're seeing is awful. So it's not enjoyable in that sense, but it is a good museum.
So therefore it gets you in the mindset.
Yeah,
It reinforces that horrible.
it's well made, definitely, but I didn't actively enjoy it because it was horrible.
What I will say is this is the headquarters of the Hungarian Nazi Party and also the Communist Party. And there was a lot of talk about the communists and what they did, but the Nazi element and the murdering of a significant amount of the Hungarian population was, I thought, brushed over quite quickly in a couple of rooms before they got to the communist bit. Like, I think they could have been a little bit more of the Iron Cross stuff to talk about a little bit about maybe why the Soviets did it. The good thing about Budapest is actually you don't need to go in a lot of places. Just wandering the streets you see some incredible buildings. This is the Hungarian State Opera that you can just have a nosy at from the outside. Fancy?
Very fancy. Better than the Sistine Chapel.
Strong disagree. So this is Hungarian fried street food dough. Now when I ordered this I thought it was just going to be a little mini pizza, and this is absolutely massive. I have no idea how I'm going to even try and eat any of this. Really nice. That was a really nice thing to eat, but Emma was not a fan of how much of it I got in my beard. It was very difficult to eat.
It was gross.
Very difficult to eat. So if you do get that, I know, get them to cut it up for you. I have no idea what I was supposed to eat that. Interesting about Budapest actually is you've got these beautiful buildings here. Absolutely beautiful buildings, and then right next to it, look at that ugly monstrosity. So you've got a lot of these, and this is the street where Madame Tussauds is. You've got a lot of these absolutely beautiful 16th, 17th, well, probably, I don't know, I've made that up, haven't I? You've got these beautiful, like, 17th century buildings next to these Soviet monstrosities. I was just saying that me and Emma have spent our entire holiday pretty much on the Danube. We've been to Belgrade and stuff, and I was expecting Budapest to be kind of the same, but it's on a completely different scale. It's more like Istanbul, you say? Yeah, I'd say even bigger than Istanbul though. Or like bigger buildings and stuff. More old stuff. For a tourist attraction, this bridge is ridiculously clean, isn't it?
That's really...
So this is the queue for the funicular.
The scale of these things is really impressive. So over there is an archway. I don't know what is an archway to exactly, but it's gigantic, so chunky.
So this is the Buda area that you get a funicular. Did you enjoy your funicular, Emma?
Apart from being crammed in, yes, it was a really great view. We've done a video of it. You'll enjoy it, actually. I normally don't approve of a minute long or something, but actually it was really good.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the full thing in there. And now we're walking to go see some things. An old church, right? And also a viewpoint.
Yeah.
It's lovely up here. You get really beautiful views all around. So
It's a bit windier as well, so it's cooler, which is nice.
yeah. Okay. So see you in a second. It's just generally nice around here, isn't it?
Yeah, very pretty. So we're tired and hot now, so we're sitting at the Panoramic Cafe. Unfortunately, we're on the second row, not right next to the panorama, but you can still see it, it's fine. Could you show them?
We decided not to go in the cathedral behind us because we couldn't really find a place where the tickets are sold. We're not stupid, but we might be. We couldn't find it, could we? No, we didn't really look very hard. So we're both a bit tired and sweaty now, aren't we?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You're going to walk up here, go back to the funicular,
Yeah.
and have a little walk home?
Yeah.
There you go. So I am in Budapest Retro, which is a communist museum in the middle of Budapest, which shows maybe a different side to some of the communist regime. More kitsch.
I don't know whether if you're from here or neighbouring countries, then you might look at something and go, oh, my nan had one of those, and it might, you know, bring back memories, but I don't know what any of these things are, and there's no explanation for it.
The interactive bits are fun, aren't they?
I mean, I guess it's quite fun to open one of these, but...
This is my jam. Commodore-based things. Of course, I had an Amiga, which is well cooler. Louder. Probably the highlight is this police car simulator. Emma, let's take him down. Let's go. Track him down. Go. Quicker.
Tell me what to do. Okay. Right, I'll ram him.
With the police, Cagney, come on.
I'm ramming him. Oh, I missed him. Oh no.
Can you explain why you're ramming this random car?
It's in my way. I can sneak through there, right? Apparently not.
So Emma, did you enjoy Budapest Retro? And would you recommend it?
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's something a bit different. There are lots of interactive things actually. Once you go around, you can play in a car, sit on a motorbike, pretend to be a newsreader.
You don't learn a huge amount, but you can get a tour guide.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how much you learn, but it's quite fun.
Yeah.
There are quite a few kids in there as well, you know, having a nice time.
Yeah, and we pushed them all out of the way so we can play on all the games. Hello, Richard here. I've nipped into one of these soundproof booths at Budapest Airport. That's the end of our adventure, so yeah, I'm going home now. Emma's off to a wedding in the UK, and that's the end of our summer. I hope you've enjoyed our videos this summer. I hope you've enjoyed watching all of the things we've been getting up to. Little final thoughts about Budapest. 24 hours, definitely not enough time. There's loads of stuff to do in Budapest, and I'd love to come back again, maybe for a week, 4 days, to really get a better sense of the city, because there's absolutely tons of stuff to do here and it's really great. Anyway, please, if you enjoyed watching all these videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. That really helps my ego, mainly. And give this video a like. That also helps other people discover these videos. So, I guess that's it for us and for the summer. Next week, I'll probably do a little video talking about why we started the channel in the first place. But yeah, we've got to wait until our next holiday to do more stuff. Who knows where we'll go next.